So we're here with Alistair Overeem. How are you feeling, Alistair?
Feel very good. Yeah, we're kind of what is it, halfway camp. So it's another actually 3 weeks, 3 weeks left, and yeah, feeling really good. It's been a little bit of a change because my original opponent Walt Harris had a yeah, terrible family incident. His daughter went missing, so
How do you feel about
he
that?
had to withdraw from the. About what exactly?
Well, about his situation and that you have to change to another opponent. So, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, so I was in Washington D.C. for a promotional tour for the UFC, and I actually met Walt. That was the first time we came eye to eye. He's a very nice, cool dude. Instantly, actually, became friends, and we started talking. We're talking about training together after the fight. So, and then came the news that his daughter went missing. His 19-year-old daughter, Ania Blanchard. Very unfortunate for him. Very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible what happened. The police expect foul play because her car got damaged and there was some blood found in the vehicle. I'm following it through on Twitter, actually through articles and stuff. So there is foul play. They still have not found her. It's been actually more than 2 weeks now. So I have full understanding for Walt to withdraw from the fight because he has other things on his mind. And yeah, now what is Jorginho? I call him Rozenstruik.
Rozenstruik.
It's more easy for me. Yeah, Rozenstruik. I just call him by his last name.
No,
So he had a really good performance 2 weeks ago now against Bonjasky, and yeah, really good performance. So like within 1 minute he knocked him out, and I'm very happy that he could take the fight because yeah, otherwise I would not have a fight. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting matchup. But Jorginho is what was that?
No, Jorginho has very good punches in his fist. He's knocking people out. Even Arlovski he knocked out within 1 minute. So what do you think about this Jorginho as an opponent? Because he's very good with the hands. We don't really know how his ground play is. So what do you think about that?
Well, he's very dangerous in the striking. Obviously, he's got a lot of kickboxing, Muay Thai experience. Yeah, it's something you have to respect. You have to respect some of the strong points. Then again, we don't know much about his ground game. You know, for me, not much changes. I train complete. I train standing. I train ground. I train everything. So to me, yeah, it is what it is. I have my fight style.
So how is your game plan? What do you think about? Thinking about attacking him or just waiting until the, let's say, the second or third round? What is your game plan?
Well, we never talk about game plans. Sorry. We never talk about what we want to do. We never talk about what we're gonna do. That always has to be a secret and a surprise. But I can tell you, I'm very well trained, very well prepared, and I'll be ready for wherever the fight will go. Standing, striking. You know, I prefer to strike. So this Jorginho also, you know, is a striker. But I don't know. We don't know about his ground game. So yeah, but you know that is a little bit MMA. You have to be ready everywhere, and you have to also be flexible because you know you can have this fantastic plan, but if the plan don't work, you gotta have plan B and maybe even plan C or plan D. So it's all about myself when I train and when I'm in camp. I'm with the coaches and sparring partners, and we make sure that the best Alistair shows up because it's of course also a lot of physical preparation. It's the strength conditioning, it's the dieting. I put a lot of energy and effort into the camp. It's not just going to the gym, training, and there's like a full plan, and like I said, maybe even a couple plans, different plans.
So what's gonna be next? Let's say it's the 8th of December after the fight. What's gonna be next? I mean, let's say you win from Rozenstruik. What's gonna be next? Because we're all waiting for you to take a shot at the title.
to win the title and to retire, right? On top. Yeah. So after, I was planning to fight Walt. He was riding a nice winning streak, and then after beating him, I was going to call out for the title. I think things changed a little bit because Rozenstruik is ranked less well. So we might have to beat another fighter before we get to the title.
Come again?
No, I think he's around 14 or 15 or something.
Yeah, so realistically speaking, we need to beat another guy before we can claim a title shot. So we're just gonna keep going, keep training, keep working hard. After this fight, I will have a little bit of break, a little bit of holiday, but I always train, I always diet, I'm always in shape. And then I expect to fight again probably March, April soonest, and continue on the way to the title. So, with that regard, with all due respect, Rozenstruik to me is a stepping stone, a dangerous stepping stone, because you've seen it in his last performances. He has dangerous hands. He's strong. He's fit. But yeah, I feel confident, and we're gonna pull this off, and we're gonna get one step closer to the title.
Alistair, I'm very excited to see this fight. The thing is that I've trained with Rozenstruik at Vos Gym. We trained together. We had a lot of sparring sessions with each other, and at that time I could already feel his power in his hands. And I fought with you, so my experience with you both guys, well strikes, good. Come again.
Yeah, you have first-hand knowledge. You're right in the middle of things.
No, that's why I'm so excited, of this fight, because I've exchanged punches with you guys, and I know how strong you both guys are. And people are asking me, "Hey, here in Holland, how do you feel about these fighters?" Well, I cannot say because you have all the good cards, to win this fight, because you're well experienced, your ground game is good, your stand-up game is good, your strikes are good, your kicks, knees, everything is good. Rozenstruik is coming into this game, he's he's not really a freshman, but because he's knocking people out. But people are asking me, who do you think gonna win? I cannot say who's gonna win, but how do you feel about that people are here in Holland saying that, whoa, he's gonna be dangerous for Alistair? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, he is dangerous, right? He's knocking people out. But I would, if I were people, I would put my money on me, because I will win. Everything is geared toward the victory. Yeah, and let's have this conversation after the fight.
On the 8th of December. Okay, we'll keep you up to that. Okay. Alistair, thank you for having this time to talk with me, and I wish you well, and I wish you a good preparation for the fight on the 7th of December against Rozenstruik. We'll keep in touch, and we'll keep on watching UFC. Thank you very much, man.